Hello, how's it going, everyone? Welcome in, Nafan, Ryad, how are you guys doing, and anyone else in the chat as well. Gorpigator, of course, gotta have our Ryad intro, and good, thanks you, I'm doing pretty good. It's a Monday, so, you know, Mondays are just Mondays, but we're playing some Minecraft now, so can't really complain, can I? We're back on the Forever World today, and we're going to be working on that awkward-looking wall in front of the Nether Portal. I left it blank for this reason, and we're going to build a sewer over there. So we're going to work on the entrance to that today, and that's going to be kind of a stream project that we'll work on. It's not really going to be a thing that you see too much in the videos. That's just going to be kind of a project that we work on in between videos. So let's hop on in here. Hello. If anyone hasn't seen the new video, then spoilers ahead. But, I mean, I've shown most of this stuff on stream already. I really haven't done that much since our last stream. I just added some grass on the top of the Nether Portal. So it's looking very similar to how it did on, what was it, Friday's stream? But yeah, new video is out, and if you haven't watched it already, I highly suggest you go watch it. And yeah, basically we went to the Nether, we got all the stuff we need. We now have ender chests and pretty much everything we need from the Nether, minus netherite and a beacon. Minecraft gang, how's it going? Welcome in. We are just taking a quick walk around to show you what I worked on in my last video here. Today, what we're gonna do, let's park the horse. We're going to be working on this right here. Sploosh. So we're going to detail up this wall a little bit, and we're going to add a sewer on this wall here. We're also gonna smooth this out a little bit. I think we're gonna take this section here, recess it a block, so that it's even with this, and then throw the sewer in the middle. And then we'll alter this a little bit to, you know, make a transition nicely again. Mr. Mossman, welcome in. Alligator? Yeah, we could have an alligator in the sewer. I'm hesitant to promise you an alligator because every time I do, the world mysteriously ends. So we're done promising alligators, and we'll say maybe alligator, and then hopefully we don't get any world corruption here. But yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today. That's really as far as I got with the plan. I don't really know what else there is to the plan, but let's start with what I just mentioned, which is bringing this back a layer. I think that's the first thing we need to do. So, let's just get it done. But yeah, how's everyone's day been going? How's everyone's weekend? I don't know how far down I need to go. I guess when the stone bricks stop, I know I've gone down far enough. There. Okay. So there should be water on the other side of this block. Yep, there we go. Okay, rip this out and bring it back a block. Algarius, the horseman of the apocalypse. And in comes the water. All good. Been in college today and been working hard on my working hard on my part-time job. That's awesome. Yeah, it's important to have a part-time job in college. I had a part-time job in high school, and then I tried doing a full-time job in college. It was a mistake. So part-time job is definitely the way to go. I burnt myself out real hard by trying to work full-time and do full-time studies. Welcome in. How you doing today? There we go. And then I'm thinking we'll do 3 blocks. Yeah, that should work. So we'll drop this down here. And then it should flow smoothly again. But yeah, I did 1 semester working full-time and studying full-time, and it was brutal. I was happy that I had money, but, I mean, that was really the only thing I had going for me during that time. Run, welcome in. Just boating my villager. That's always fun. Across land or across water? Across water is much more fun than land. It's going to be really cool once the Happy Ghast is in, because then you can literally air transport your villagers. It'll be so much easier. Put them in a boat, attach the boat to a lead, attach the lead to a Happy Ghast, and fly them away. There we go. That'll be a lot easier to work with for the sewer here. So what I want to do is see how close to the center of the portal we can get this thing. So let's head up here and see what the axis is. And we'll just run straight across from here. We don't need to worry about the axis, actually. We'll settle for close. Okay, right there. What's good? How's it going, Fortnite gamer? Oh, we are so close to the center of this wall, but just not quite. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So -1, 16, 8 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the center. Dang it! Literally 1 block off. Oh well. We'll deal with it being 1 block off from the center of the portal. You won't be able to tell from the distance, but you'll be able to tell if it's not centered on this wall. Finishing college in 3 weeks and hoping to work more on my job over the summer. That's awesome. Congratulations. It's a good feeling finishing college. If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer this, by the way, I'll start out by saying that. What are you studying? Utah, what's up, dude? I wonder if I can sleep in the water. Yep. It's a water bed. Here we go. Okay. I want this block here to be slightly different. Let's do tough bricks, maybe. So between when I streamed last and now, I mostly did editing, but I also cleaned up a lot of the items that were around here. So there used to be 6 double chests of garbage over here. Now it's just stone and dirt, because we still need that for the terraforming. But that also means that we have to go find all our stuff. First, what up, Drave? How you doing? Wish I could join. How's it going, Nora? You can join my my viewer SMP. If you do !SMP, I do have a public server that I run for all of you guys, and I'm actually going to be streaming on it on Wednesday. We're going to get back to our weekly viewer server streams. So if you do !SMP, then you'll get the instructions on how to join. And yeah, it works for both Java and Bedrock. And this is an open invite for anyone in the chat here. Tough. That's what I'm looking for. In the middle of my finals. Ooh, stressful time. Hope they're going well, Drave. I came over here for tough. May as well grab some other stuff while I'm over here too. Probably use some mossy cobblestone. Alfie on the viewer server? That's unheard of. Hey, I used to play on it all the time. You know that. I study different subjects like math, English, ICT, and art, and a lot of other things, but I finished most of work for this year. Okay, that's good. Not that stressful. I don't find school that hard. I mean, that's good. Moss. Here we go. We'll bring some of this over. Yeah, let's start by this. We'll probably need more stuff, but we'll come back and grab it when we need it. We'll work with this and go from there. Otherwise, we're going to wind up with a bunch of garbage over at our portal again. I graduated college last year, and it's great being an adult. But man, do I miss being so close to my friends and all of the free time. Yeah, I get that. Hydrate, thank you. There we go. Perfect, thank you. I also graduated earlier this year. So I know exactly what you're talking about, Fortnite Gamer. Speaking of the viewer server, I need members for a jury in a court case against Delphi. Well, I mean, considering I'm a judge, I don't know if you can really sue me, can you? Court case. What's everyone's opinion on leaf litter? I'm not even entirely sure what you're talking about, to be honest. Okay, let's make ourselves some bricks. We'll do a stack and a half. And we'll get some chiseled of both types. Here we go. False imprisonment of the mods. Nothing false about it. You gotta find some leaf litter. Leaves on the floor in the newest update. Oh, okay. Now, since I made this world in a previous update, do I even get that? Or do I have to go out into the newer chunks to find it? I actually have no idea. Because I made this in 1.21. I only just recently updated this world to 1.21.5. Let's get some stairs as well. New chunks? Okay. In that case, we may have to go on a bit of adventure at some point. We do actually still need to find a pale oak biome. I don't have the pale oak saplings yet, and I do want them. And also, for anyone who's wondering, I am keeping an eye on all the plugins for the viewer server. We are getting close to being able to update to 1.21.5, but we're still waiting on some core plugins that we use to update to be able to do it. Actually, the most important plugins that we use like every day on the server are the ones that aren't updated. So we're just waiting on those, and then we'll be good. I'm just playing around with this right now. This may be subject to change here. I don't want it to get too close to the top. Maybe some slabs along this will round it out a bit nicer. I think it needs a little bit of something. So let's try some slabs. Lawsuit on Emmy versus the Workers Union. And the people versus JBM. What are you suing Brett for? I think you have to travel far to get the new update items. Not sure what the specifics are for how far, though. We basically just have to go to new chunks in the world. So I haven't actually explored that far. I think I've gone maybe 5k blocks in each direction at most. There are some directions that I've gone a little further, some directions that I haven't quite gone that far. So we should be able to find this stuff fairly easily. But yeah, we'll have to go looking for it for sure. False advertising and theft. What do you false advertise? Oops. I'm gonna start drowning in a sec. There we go. Alrighty. That'll be our sewer entrance, I think. I don't know if we want to bring it out a little further from the wall or if we want to have it kind of flush like that. Saving your diamonds. What style are you building in at the moment? Just curious. Kind of rustic, medieval-like, I guess. It's not really a specific style, I guess. But if I were to... Oh, man, I don't even know. Like, what would you categorize this as? Maybe, like, a combination of rustic and cottagecore, I guess? I don't even know. I just kind of build what comes to mind. Like, I get ideas from Pinterest, from concept art, and then I try to Minecraftify them. Like right now, I'm going to be working on a lumber mill over there, and I've actually got a D&D battle map that I'm using as kind of the reference for it. And yeah, I'm going to be using that to try and turn it into a Minecraft build. Okay, let's knock out this here. So this is going to be our sewer entrance. And actually, maybe we'll just put some blocks there to block the water for now. There we go. Okay. So we also want to try and detail up this wall. I'm thinking if we add actual walls in the corner, it might help with some of the blockiness. Kind of round it out a little bit. And then we're going to texture it up too with some cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, mossy bricks. Maybe some cracked bricks as well. That might help a little bit. Let's get that going. I think once we nail down the outside look, we can start moving into the sewer. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with the sewer, to be honest. I don't know if it's just going to be for looks, if it's going to actually lead to something, if we'll wind up using it in the future for something. It's all very possible. How do I not have any wood over here anymore? I must have cleared it all out. Let's see. Let's just chop down a random tree over here. I'm sure they're all going to go at some point anyways. Need some turtles for sure. Yep, at least 4 of them. How's it going, Reg? Oh, I walked straight past all my stuff. The chest monster grows again. I just finished cleaning it all up, too. It's going good. How you, dude? I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's Monday, so kind of a little slow and groggy, but I will survive. I guess I had some more stone than I thought. Okay, let's get some mossy. And I want to get some cracked bricks as well. I guess we head over to the mining house for that. Because I don't have that much coal over at my regular house. I don't even know how much coal I have over here, to be perfectly honest. I might have to go mining soon. Here we go. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Oh, we're fine. Now, I don't think I can do this in a regular blast furnace. Let's double check. No, I can't. Okay, so we got to use the regular furnaces here. Let's do 2 stacks. We'll leave that to do its thing. It's going to take a minute. Off-camera mining is really my favorite way to get resources. Yeah, it's the best way to get resources. Actually, I do like doing stream mining. It's fun to go caving with you guys. Just get to chill and chat a little bit. But I do a lot of off-camera mining. Hey, Void, how's it going? Gonna go to bed now. Hope the rest of your stream goes well. Thanks for stopping in, Ron. Have a good night. Let's see if we can't get some of the mossy bricks in there. So this stuff is going to be closer down to the water, I think. Probably have a lot of it down at this layer. Caving is fun, but I die so often. Oh no. Yeah, that makes it a little less fun. But yeah, caving is one of my favorite things to do. And I do genuinely miss it whenever I'm doing Skyblock Kingdoms. It's a subtle detail, but I do like it. Once we get some cracked in, I think it'll look nice as well. Maybe we put some actual moss in too to make it look like some of the areas are a little bit more grown than others. Like it's totally overtaken the brick. I was building myself, but the roof of the build is starting to make me mad. So break time. AFKing on Iron Farm, that frankly doesn't need it, and doing some doodles. Nice. Should work on finishing the SPK pieces, but meh. You're the one doing the tarot cards, right, Void? Have you ever built in fantasy or futuristic before? I have, yes. I guess futuristic is kind of subjective. I don't know if you would consider what I did futuristic or not. I guess it's more modern than futuristic. But yeah, fantasy I've definitely done before. The one that I'm not sure if it would be considered futuristic or not is in the first season of Enigma, which is the first SMP I was ever part of. I built the Triskelion from Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Gumdrop is doing the cards, that's right. Oh, right, you did the Rapunzelfi, that's right. And then you did one of Artemis as well, which looked really cool. And we got the whole Nether Kingdom. Let's get some of the mossy cobblestone in here too, because that's a little darker, so yeah, that looks a little bit more grown. The duo, yeah. I actually saved that piece because I don't want to lose it. It's really cool, I like it. You gonna go to bed? Sounds good, Drave. Have a good night. Good luck with your finals. I'm not fully content with the coloration of the shading on Artemis's face, but alas, it looks nice, and that's good enough for me. It looks really good. You have nothing to worry about. I know that's easy for me to say, but I do truly believe that. What if we throw a little bit of moss down here as well? So this is the most grown area. Thank you, means a lot. Of course. I look forward to seeing what you do with Season 2. I really do think people are going to freak out when they see what we have planned for Season 2. I know we've been really silent about it, other than the one little announcement that we've made. but there are a lot of plans going on behind the scenes for Season 2. Speaking of Season 2, I have an evil project for myself. Oh boy. Should we be scared? I really do wish I could say more on Season 2, but trust me, it'll be worth the wait. Not sure about the moss blocks. I don't know if that works for me. I might just replace those with cobblestone. I know I've seen people use that before, but I don't know if it works in this context. Yeah, I like the cobblestone better for this. The full moss blocks definitely have their application, but not here. That's not a bed. That's a bed. I think for maybe 3 max creators, I've decided I'm going to draw a full art piece per each episode they drop. Oh man, that'll be cool. I look forward to seeing that. If there's one channel that I watch like a hawk on the Skyblock community server, it's the art channel. That one's my favorite. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere on the detailing, that's for sure. It's not as plain and boring as that side. Let's nail down this side, and then we'll work on this side afterwards. Maybe put the moss as a small patch of land under the water. Oh, that could work. I think I know what you're saying. So, like, if I went over here, for example, like, throw it kind of like this. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Walls to give it extra dimension? Yeah, absolutely. I actually was planning on doing walls in the corners here. Oh, I missed a piece of moss there, actually. And yeah, we'll just go based off of one of the 2 sides here, because I think that'll help round it off, which I do think it needs. It also needs something along the top, but I've got to decide how to do that. Walls, my beloved texture / dimension. Yes. I love using walls everywhere and anywhere I can. Same with fences. It was kind of the bane of my existence when I was working on the Nether Castle and Skyblock Kingdoms. I actually really do like your idea of putting the moss around like this. Oops. It really does help. And I think doing a lot more around the sewer will look really good, because obviously, like, that's going to be the place that grows the most. The SBK Nether Kingdom went crazy. Yeah, I had a lot of fun designing that. I had less fun gathering everything for it, that's for sure. It took us many months, and when I say us, I do mean us. If I had been collecting the materials alone, then it never would have happened. Leon was helping, Vintage was helping, and Athro was helping, Milkman was helping, Acorn was helping. It was crazy. Yes, moss and mildew. Yeah, it's just such a subtle detail. It's great. And then if we move some seagrass in towards the wall as well, I think that'll really help as well. Yeah, my kingdom was truly a community effort. It wouldn't have happened without everyone everyone else's help. Because, yeah, it was definitely, it was tough for me to keep up once Artemis went inactive. And I know she hasn't made an announcement or anything like that, but she had a very good reason for going inactive, so that's all good. But, yeah, it was tough for me to keep up with everyone, and I know Mig felt the same when Kale went inactive. But I did what I could. Ooh, you know what? Having some tough around the moss might be good as well, in the stonier areas. Yeah, that's not bad. She did announce it, kinda, like 30 minutes into a recent stream. Very good reason. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that she'd announced it or not. But yeah, so, yeah, like I said, very good reason for going inactive. And yeah, I sent her updates on the kingdom every like couple weeks, and we'd talk about the direction and everything like that. So she did still have an input on how the Nether Kingdom turned out. It sucks that we never got to see her true vision of the Mushroom Kingdom come to light, but there'll be other opportunities for that. Okay. Let's knock out these blocks. More mush. What up, peeps? How's it going, Jinx? Welcome in, welcome in. Excited for the viewer server stream on Wednesday? I'm finally doing it. I swear, I used to do them all the time. It's just since the Forever World started, I've been like laser focused on this. Especially since my time is like fairly limited with when I can work on the world. It helps to get some extra work done on stream. And easy peasy, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Okay, let's work on this a little bit here. Or no, sorry. We said we were going to work on the top of the wall here. Good, what about you? I am doing good. It's Monday, so, you know, got a case in the Mondays, but we're playing Minecraft now, so it's all good. I don't know what to do at the top of the wall because it's kind of wonky. I think the first thing that I need to do is I just need to get rid of all these slabs. They make it hard to work with. We may wind up adding them back later, but for now we need a clean slate. There we go. Okay, so now what to do. What I had originally was I had the top pieces here as upside down stairs, and that added a little bit of dimension, but it got wonky when I got to the ends here and I went down a layer, so I got rid of it. I think it needs to be a full block or a slab of some sort. Maybe we do tough slabs? Yes, I'm excited. What about to get on and try and finish was about to get on and try and finish my shop. Nice. I did see the screenshot of your shop, and I think it's an excellent idea. I've been saying since day one that we need a shop like that. I haven't gotten on to look at your stock or anything, but I mean, I saw some diamond stuff, which is good. No, these ones I think will be better. Okay, let's overhang them, I think. So let's, nope, that is the wrong block. Let's do this.
One day I'll go through the minimal effort to join the viewer server.
Yeah, whenever you feel like it, it's up 24/7, and we've got an awesome community on there. So whenever you feel like it, it is there. Okay, this is where it gets a little wonky. Let's do this side as well. And then we will figure it out. Okay, yeah, that does help. Maybe a stair to transition it down. Maybe something like that. That's not bad. Yeah, we'll keep that for now. Let's play it out. Ew, King Stream. Yeah, thanks. The community on the viewer server is great. Absolutely. Before I started the Forever World, I used to stream on there all the time. That was kind of my go-to after Skyblock Kingdoms ended, actually. Okay, it's getting a little wonky, but there's only so much we can do, I guess. Then he got bored of us. No, I got bored of you. There? Maybe? Oops. Okay, let's see how awkward this looks and how much work we have to do to make it look better. Makes sense. I really enjoy the server too. Awesome. I'm glad everyone's been enjoying it. And yeah, I've been keeping an eye on it, and it's been getting a lot of activity, which I'm super happy to see. Changed my mind. I'm drawing now. Awesome. Yeah, it does look a little awkward up there. But it does add the little bit of a lip that I think this entire thing needed. We've got to work on making it look less awkward. Got bored and haven't been on in a hot sec. I mean, to be fair, you were working on a very large project for a long time, so it makes sense. Burnout is real. Okay, yeah, that's one of the more awkward places. I don't know how I managed that. Let's see if we can't fix it. Where was it? It was right here. So having that there, get rid of that. Then we just need the bottom slab. That's better. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other side. Like I said, we can deal with the wonk later. Let's just work on trying to get all the blocks in the right places. Here we go. Then I might be having a situationship that is taking more of my time. Hey, that's awesome. Or at least I think it's awesome. Congratulations, maybe. I think I need to drop it down like that. Yeah. Zender, how's it going?
Yo, how the sewer going? It's going pretty good. We got the entrance in and we've started detailing the front wall here. Right now, I'm just trying to nail down the top of this wall so that it looks a little less awkward. Then we're going to move on to the rest of the detailing in the sewer and everything like that. No, not that. There we go. No, not that either. That's supposed to be like that, I think. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, that goes like this. There we go. Okay, now we got an awkward spot here. So, I need to do that to fix it. Okay, cool. Hey, I've got a question. What's the best block to use to build my base with if I'm doing a copper roof? Is it aged copper or is it just copper that's been waxed so that it doesn't age? Because those are two very different colors, so we need to get that straight first. It's like, bam, I talk to them all the time now. I mean, that's good. Happy to hear it. Yeah, there we go. No, that looks stupid. Gonna have to do that. There we go. How does this look? You know, it actually looks a lot better than I thought it would. Obviously, it's not without its faults. We still got to work on it a bit, but, you know. Sounds good. Hope it turns out great. Thank you. I've never used copper, so I don't know what the difference is, so which is better in your opinion? So it's easier to use the aged copper because otherwise you have to wax it all so that it doesn't age. So that'll be more of like a teal color, so a little lighter than, or around the same color as like prismarine, give or take. So blocks that work well with prismarine usually work well with copper, I find. So most of your wood tones, like your more standard wood tones, so dark oak, spruce, oak, all that kind of stuff, birch to an extent, but we don't like birch, do we? Don't tell Milkman I said that. So yeah, all that stuff works really well. Stone works really well with either aged or regular copper. Pretty much any stone variant, honestly. So a lot of, like I said, a lot of the things that work well with prismarine work well with copper. Boo, birch. Yeah, exactly. I think you should make a villager training hall going into sewer. That'd be interesting. I have been trying to work out where to put my villagers. And I'm also trying to figure out what to do with the sewer. If it's just going to be decorative or what it's going to be. So that is absolutely a possibility. Brick and granite. Yeah. Yeah, that would work. For a barn silo with a waxed copper roof. But a more jungle wood, weathered copper. Yeah, that would be a good combo too. When I think copper, I think like steampunk. Because Milkman used a lot of copper in his steampunk build for Pleasant Craft Season 3. Custom village, residential, and commercial areas. Large evil project. That sounds awesome. Do you have screenshots? I don't think I've ever seen it. I'd love to see it. Okay. I feel like it still needs something along the top, but I don't know what. But I think it at least works for now. Hey, Purple Prince, what's up? Finished watching your newest video a bit ago. what's going on over here. We are working on the wall that's in front of the portal right now. It was just a blank stone brick wall before. We're adding a sewer into it so that it's not boring. Because it was very much just a boring stone wall before. My first idea was to make a spooky house with the new pale oak item. Yeah, that could be cool. But chose to use a block that I've never used before. It's always good to expand your horizons. I do plan on working with a style that I've never really done before in Skyblock Season 2, or Skyblock Kingdom Season 2. I can't tell you what it is because if I told you, it may give away what kingdom I am, but it's a style I've never really done before with a block palette that I've never really used before, so it should be interesting. Gonna put anything in the sewer or just a cosmetic thing? That is kind of what we're trying to figure out. I don't exactly have an answer to that question yet. But yeah, we have been talking about that during the stream here because, yeah, I legitimately don't know. It may just wind up being cosmetic. It is definitely something that we're mostly going to work on away from the videos, so more in the streams. But there's nothing saying that we can't, you know, loop back to it in a video and then put something in it. Ah, you don't want to spoil things for us? That's a crazy notion. Can't believe this. Joking. Honestly, I really wish I could talk about it. I'm excited for Skyblock Kingdom Season 2. And we have a lot more planned out and decided than you guys know about. But all in time, all in time. James, how's it going? Hi, just a question. How long have you been on this world for? Because I made one and I don't know what else to make in my forever world. Got any points? I've been on this world for about a month. We're nearly 600 days in, and I've just been taking things really slow. If you're looking for ideas, I find it's helpful to go on Pinterest and just search up whatever style you're building in. So if you're building in like steampunk style, search up steampunk concept art and just look at the stuff on there and see if anything piques your interest. You're doing better at not spoiling than some people. Cough. Oh, has someone spoiled stuff already? I'm kind of curious who. Ooh, some old screenshots. I want to see this. One sec. Let's see. Oh, cool. Ooh, I like those houses. And I love a good farming area. That's really cool. I like this void. Thanks for that. Also, love your world. Thank you, James. So excited to see everyone's stories and plans. I wasn't around for Season 1's beginning, so I'm excited to be here for the beginning of the series. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, Tommy Gunn, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Follow the path and play it by what you see. It could be a path to many things. That is true, that is true. Started watching your videos a week ago and enjoyed it, so I thought you'd be the best person to ask about using a new block. That's fair. Yeah, I haven't used copper that often, so maybe I wasn't the best person to ask, but I have used it a little bit, and I've seen it used a lot because I work with a lot of creators that love copper. So I've seen it used really well. I can't say that I've used it really well, but meh. Hopefully I see you again live. Bye. See you later, James. Avid spoiled his kingdom and partner. And We have a pretty good guess of Vintage and Viking. Both have said they want birch. Okay. Avid spoiled his kingdom and his partner. Avid has a big mouth and can't keep secrets. He concerns me. I'm surprised he hasn't spoiled anything else then. The bridge entrance you're making is what I mean. Oh, this? Yeah, for sure. Avid is the Tom Holland of Skyblock Kingdoms. Avid has no internet safety. Which is funny because he works with security. See you, Tommy. Okay, let's, do I have any, I need more stone bricks. Let's work on the inside. It is funny and awful. Out of curiosity, what did Avid say his kingdom was and his partner was? I'm curious to see if he gave you fake info or not. Because I could definitely see Avid doing that. Just started my Forever World. Do you have any tips for me to keep the world going and not quit after 2 weeks? My imagination isn't the best, so I quit after 2 weeks. Well, like I mentioned before, look up your style on Pinterest and see if you can find any ideas that pique your interest. What I've done to try and slow down the progress of my world is I haven't gone to the end yet. So I'm moving a lot slower because I don't have Elytra, I don't have shulker boxes, nothing like that. And I'm trying to do everything manual, so I don't have redstone farms for a lot of things, which is slowing the progress down a lot too. That is one way to kind of prolong your world if you're worried about it dying out, is find ways to slow your progress. And then you've got to kind of think about it. So I'm not making an automatic tree farm or anything. So I'm working on my episode 6, where I'm going to build a lumber mill over there. No, over there. Somewhere over there. Avid is with Marm and Dark Oak. Marm has confirmed, so they might just be lying. Interesting. I don't have any torches. What are you working on today? How's it going, Minion? We are working on a sewer entrance for our boring wall, or what used to be a boring wall. Babbling vaguely of where several other skyheads live. Oh, has he spoiled other skyheads as well? Pounding my fists on the wall. Avid! What a goober. I need some torches, so let's do this. Oh, IRL. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, he hosts our server, which is really good because servers are expensive. I've never been able to get to the end before. I always ended my 2-week phase before getting there. Okay, well, maybe that can be your end goal, is to get to the end. Having goals really does change your Minecraft playthrough. If you're just playing to play, it can die at a moment's notice, that is for sure. But if you're playing with specific goals in mind, then you're going to try and hit all of them, right? So maybe think of a few like a few bigger goals and a few smaller goals. Like your bigger goal could be get to the end, get an elytra, get full netherite or something like that. And your smaller goals could be, okay, cool, I want to have 5 buildings with different purposes in my area or something like that. I mainly clock things too. I live in the same area, so I just noticed, unfortunately. Fair. Gonna run into him at the store and be like, whoa, Avid MC, big fan. Yeah. Trying to think about what we know about Skyblock Kingdom Season 2. Everyone is a different kingdom with different partners. A bunch of people wanted Pale Oak. Marm and Avid are Dark Oak. Fool said he's not at Pale Oak. I can't remember anything else. What episode is going to be the dragon fight again? Episode 10. Because, yeah, realistically, I'm ready to go fight the dragon now, and I've been ready to go fight the dragon since, like, episode 2. But I'm specifically trying to go as slow as I can. Because of those smaller goals that I told you guys about. Like, I want to flush out this town before I go to the end. 100 new trees types. Duvid's with a new person, and he said, okay. Okay. Cool. I'm not going to confirm or deny any of this, by the way. And good luck pulling any info out of me. I'm notoriously good at stonewalling. Okay, let's go 5 blocks. That's chill, not expecting anything. Fair enough. Yeah, I know a lot of people, like, they've tried to pull some info out of me, but it just doesn't work. Okay, so this is going to be our sewer entrance here. Tried to use the Discord link and it says it's expired. It shouldn't. Maybe try using the link through YouTube. So go to the channel and click on the link on one of the videos or something. Maybe that'll work. Because as of the last time I checked, which was like yesterday, it works. And yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Okay, right. Thank you, Reg. I guess I should have grabbed some iron bars or something while I was out there, eh? Maybe I'll throw some of this around while I'm here. Oops. Boop. Try this one. Thank you, Reg. Yeah, I imagine a lot of goop would accumulate around the sewer, so we'll do a lot more moss and whatnot over here. Maybe some tuff. Just doing my job. Anathra, what up, dude? Raiding with Lurvs. How's it going, Raiders? Zen, welcome in. Anathra, welcome in. How you guys doing? And what were you up to? I think you were on your Skyblock world, if I'm not mistaken. Anathra! Yep, Skyblock world. Awesome. What were you up to today? And anyone who's in my stream, check out Anathra if you haven't already. Awesome creator, also part of Skyblock Kingdoms, which we've been talking about here. Last season he was with Acorn Bandit in the Spruce Kingdom. One of my closest allies, actually. Actually, probably my closest ally. Started making an island for the flower farms. Awesome. Yeah, we were just talking a little bit about Season 2, what everyone knows from a couple of the blabbermouths that we have on our roster. Apparently some people have already leaked some Season 2 info. Oh yeah, blabber people. I was shaming Avid. Yep. It's alright. We all do it. And by that I mean we all shame Avid. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anyone's blabbed about other people's kingdoms. Some people have blabbed about their own kingdoms, though. But yeah, I'm really excited to be able to talk more about Season 2. I've got some really fun plans for Season 2. Pretty sure no one's found out my kingdom details. Yeah, same with me. I've been very deliberate not to say anything, despite the fact that I really want to. But yeah, maybe once everyone's less busy with TwitchCon and everything like that, we can, who knows, maybe we can talk more about Season 2. Marm's also a blab. Fair. I've leaked some thematic stuff, but nothing about the wood type, etc. Fair enough. Yeah, all I've said is that, A, I'm excited, and B, I'm working with a style and block palette that I've never used before. But that's pretty vague. Like, I've done a large variety of builds in the past, but there's also, you know, way more stuff that I haven't done than I have done. Making hand gestures like you guys can see me. We need iron bars. Gotta go. Love your videos. Hope to see some more videos of your Forever World. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, we're gonna have a new video on Sunday. So episode 6 is coming out Sunday. And yeah, if you haven't checked out episode 5 already, that is out. The link is in the description of the YouTube stream. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? No, don't jump! Are you serious? What are you doing? How do I get him back up from there? My horse just jumped off a cliff. How did he survive? He's got a bit of health left. Okay, how do I get you back up? I didn't exactly build this staircase for horses. Horse is like, yeah, I'm out of here. Why did he do that? Can I even get him up the stairs? Maybe I have to... Maybe if I ride up the stairs... Oh, this is going to be pretty nice. Now I'm stuck. I'm just stuck. Anyways, gotta get to sleep. Happy streaming. See you later, Anathra. Thank you again for the raid. And I'll see you soon. Horse, what have you done? Alright, let's do that, I guess.
Yeah, I may have to do a waterfall to get him up. I'm gonna try very carefully walking him up the stairs. Have to very lightly tap the W key. Hates your vibes. Yeah. All I have to do is get him up to the first level. Ow. This is going great. Ow, ow. Ah. All right, come on. Get. You've never given me any troubles up until now, dude. What's your problem? You suck. All right. No big deal, just deconstructing my build. Get my dumb horse up the stairs. Oh, now I'm stuck on the stairs. Fine. Maybe you just live down here now. All right. Stupid horse. Yeah, he's going through a rebellious phase. Who taught a horse how to climb the stairs? They can't have been very good at it. Yeah. Everyone needs a quarry horse. The worst part is he's my good horse. Like, I suppose I could use one of my other horses, but I don't want to. This guy's the fastest. Get your butt over here. Yeah, this is my downstairs horse. Up, up, up you go. There we go. I just wanted iron bars, man. There's a horse loose in the quarry. I thought horse pathfinding was better than that. You stay there. It's on timeout. There we go. Okay. That's literally all I needed to do. I just needed to come over here and get some iron to make iron bars. There we go. Goober. Maybe we should name this guy Goober. Wonder if I have any apples or anything here that I can feed this guy. No. I have apples over there, but he doesn't deserve apples. He's a jerk. Dip. Yeah. If we want to go that direction, I guess that works. All right. Knock out all these blocks. Let's work on that. Oops. Okay, let's do an entrance kind of like that, maybe. Oops. Miss.
I hear unfriendly noises. Okay, let's take those guys out and then take a nap. Or, you know what, nap first. That's a sign you should drink more water. Uh-huh. Your subliminal messaging won't affect my my decision. Waterbed. Oh, sure, now they're all down there, except for this guy. I take my anger out on you. I really like that I can kill the raid captains without gravel now. It was always annoying having to go find gravel or a flint and steel or something to take out the raid captain. Or just taking like a whole bunch of arrows, letting his friends shoot him to death. That was usually the tactic I went with because I didn't have, you know, anything else. Alright, what potion did I get from you? Flint and steel mention. Yeah, speaking of things that are fun to use on Avid. That was one of my favorite things that I did in Season 1 of Skyblock Kingdoms was just messing with Avid so much. Between the Underswamp and... let's get rid of the crossbow. The Underswamp and setting his tree on fire. I remember I was going to go do it by myself, but then I remembered that Kit really likes fire. So I was like, ooh, how about arson? And she was like, yeah, let's do it. Okay. Now we got to figure out how we want to do the inside of the sewer. So... I like the entrance. It looks nice. I do only want it to be 1 deep for water. So, for now, we'll use stone brick. I don't know if that's the block we'll use at the end of the day, but it's what I have on me, so... Yeah, shave the monkey. That court case was hilarious. And, you know, I think I made a top-tier judge. Naturally, yep. Okay, I think putting some stairs on the side here would be good. Or maybe even, actually, let's... What if we put a side line up like this? Hi, love the series. How's it going, baby? Void above all else, I am a Birch Kingdom main. Yeah, we were talking about how the Birch Kingdom is full of goobers earlier. Okay, how far in should I go before branching? So that's, let's say 4 blocks. 5, 6, 7 maybe. We want to make sure that we don't accidentally run out of space. Bamboo. Yeah, Bamboo Kingdom was cool. I do feel sorry for Mig having to do all of that by himself in like the last, what was it, like week of the server. The space pig abandoned him. The booger. Yep. One of the final events of the server. The unboogering. Literally golden goobers. Yeah, so I have to admit defeat. Yep. He's an undeniable goober. Yeah, I wish I could have put more content out for the Nether Kingdom. I feel like our kingdom kind of got the least attention because I wasn't very active, and Artemis had her own stuff going on. But we will change that with season 3 here, or season 2. I will be much more active during the second season, and I have big plans. I have actually started designing some stuff for season 2 here. Season 3. Season 3 confirmed. Yep, you heard it here first, guys. Refuse to confirm anything about season 2, but I'll confirm season 3. It was a bit of a shame not being able to watch a lot of your content, but that's part of why I was happy you're coming back for season 2. Was a surprise, but a very happy one. Yes, I I bet a lot of people were expecting me not to be in season 3 with how inactive I was in season 1, but well, surprise, surprise. But yeah, season 1 just kind of fell at a bad time for me. I was in the middle of my final semester of college, so I was super busy all the time. Or my final year, sorry. Season 3 again. I don't know why I keep doing that. Maybe it's because of Pleasantcraft Season 3. I said Season 3 for a long time with Pleasantcraft. I was a mid-season join, and we still went for like a year and a half after I joined. We talking about Season 4 of Pleasantcraft? We should. That would be a fun conversation. There's the pigman himself. Thought it smelled like bacon in here. How's it going, Kale? Season 9 of SBK? How's it going, dude? Like I said, thought it smelled like bacon in here. So what I'm thinking here is we're going to have an intersection right here that could go left or right, or both. That is the wrong block. Here we go. Cool. So yeah, we'll have an intersection going that way, and straight on. Yes, it is family friendly here. I appreciate you checking. Oh, this has to go to further. Yeah, I guess I should make it more front-facing. It is in the rules as well as in the tags for the stream. But yeah, it can be hard to find. So I do appreciate you checking in. So that will turn in like so. You know, this is something I've actually never done before. In my, what is it, like 15 years of playing Minecraft, I've never made a sewer before. Why did I curse myself drawing Skelly Hand? Here we go. And then, yeah, we'll go straight onward as well. And we'll probably just cap it off here because we don't know what we're doing with it. And we'll work on this little entry area of the sewer. Oh, yeah, I guess it is hard to see the tags on mobile. That is true. Okay, there we go. We'll just throw some torches around here. I think some stairs will do us some good in here. Help round some stuff off a little bit. Oh. Whoopsie. There we go. I think I'm just going to cap these off with stone for now. That way we know where we can keep going from. I was thinking of maybe replacing these 3 blocks here with slabs. I feel like that may help with things in here too. In which case, I probably want to do that before I work on the roof. Or at least too much of the roof. But yeah, probably later tonight. And I'm thinking maybe later tomorrow I'll be working on the lumber mill, because a lot of tomorrow is a bit of a write-off for me. I do have a funeral to go to, but after that, I mean, I took the day off work, so I can probably get a bit of work done on the video. Hope you're doing all right. I'm doing better now. It was a bit of a rough week last week, but you know, it's part of life. It's a part of life that sucks, but it's part of life. Good luck and sympathies for that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking this would be better as a slab. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna look pretty cool, I think. Way better than the blank wall that we had. Take care of yourself. No decent person will be annoyed at a long break. Yeah, I'm not too worried about you guys being annoyed. Unfortunately, the YouTube algorithm is kind of a jerk, though. It's already punished me for taking 1 week off. So, yeah, I'm back to the grind, but it's also a good distraction, right? So, I'm not too worried about it. Realistically, I was going to be playing Minecraft either way, so... Don't put garbage in that chest. There we go. That should be enough. Slabs. The evils strike again. Yeah, the YouTube algorithm has no chill. But it is what it is. Hopefully after, like, a couple weeks of being back on my schedule, it'll, you know, not be a jerk anymore. Yeah, that adds a little bit of extra dimension. I think that's good. Then I think adding some cracked bricks and mossy bricks and all that kind of stuff in here will really help it out too. Oh, speaking of cracked bricks, I bet all of those are ready. I put those in at, like, the beginning of the stream, and I totally forgot about them. You're one of the few people I watch the Forever World concept. You're very engaging. Thank you. Yeah, I do my best to try and talk with you guys as much as I can, because, I mean, A, it's fun, and B, it helps me with this world as well. Like, I like getting your guys' input on what you want to see, ideas for different builds. I suck with interiors, so I like to do interiors on stream with you guys, because you guys help me out. It's just a lot of fun, and, I mean, why make content if you're not going to have fun, right? You left your oven on. Oh no! Whoops. But yeah, I've always been more of a stream person than a YouTube person, but I'm breaking into both sides, I think. But the streams are still my favorite part. I like streams specifically because it allows an interaction that stimulates your brain beyond task in an empty world. Yeah. It definitely helps, that's for sure. Playing with people is how I keep the Minecraft grind going beyond the 2-week phase. Yeah, community is important too. Like, I do like playing single player. I mean, as you guys can probably tell. But, like, I really enjoy Skyblock Kingdoms. And I really enjoyed Pleasant Craft, and I really enjoyed Enigma when I was on it. And every other server I've been part of as well. And the viewer server. The viewer server is a ton of fun. Because that allows me to play with you guys. We've been running that server for almost 2 years now, actually. I believe in July it turns 2. Wow. But yeah, that's essentially a forever server. And I'll have my base on there too. I've actually done a good amount of work on the base. Had a question about the viewer server. Is it Bedrock or Java? Actually, the answer to that is both. We have a plugin called Geyser, so you can connect with both. It uses Java mechanics, but it'll allow your Bedrock client to connect to the Java server. I have some friends with, I have a Forever server, what I've been leaning on with some friends. Yeah, that's awesome. Honestly, it's very nice to have a Forever server, because one of my few gripes with SMPs that I've been part of in the past is I never have enough time to execute my vision for my base. Like, I had a lot more plans for Skyblock Kingdom Season 1, but obviously, like, it can't go on forever, right? It's a content creation SMP, and it has a life cycle. But I was nowhere close to done with my stuff. And it was the same with Pleasant Craft, and it was the same with every season of Enigma. And now I have the option to run a server for as long as I would like. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm taking you guys along for the ride. Whoops. Glad I'll be able to hop on then. Yeah, absolutely. And if you have any issues, let us know. You shouldn't, but some people have reported issues with the whitelisting process. After that, they're usually pretty good, though. But yeah, sometimes our whitelist bot can be a little finicky. Okay. Oops. We got that wall. Cool. All right, we have our sewer entrance, or at least the base of it. There's obviously a lot more work that we got to do with the detailing process and everything, but I want to move on to this side of the wall and do this stuff over here before the end of stream. So we're gonna move on to that now, and depending on what time looks like, we'll jump over to the other side again. Geyser has some issues, especially with half blocks, with a half block drop like stone and bamboo. Oh, okay. But in general, it works pretty well for the big task it has, you know. Also, I play on Nintendo Switch. Oh, yeah, Switch is one of those tough ones. I feel like it's not meant to work with other clients, but we've found a way to make it work, sort of. But yeah, your experience with multiplayer on Switch is always going to be a little scuffed, I think. I think it's the same with PlayStation, actually. I'm pretty sure you need an external application to connect to servers. Or is it Xbox? It's one of the consoles. Whoops. Dripstone. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Dripstone is... I mean, it's wonky even on Java and Bedrock, but... yeah, it's even more wonky when you put Geyser into the mix as well. How are we doing on moss? We're going to have to collect some more soon. Also, our cow up here is still around. He's been on half heart since, like, day 5. But he's still kicking. Okay. Let's see if we can get this finished before the end of stream. Actually, let's take a quick look from over here. I want to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's already looking better. Much better. There we go. It doesn't like letting you... Oh. I've been gnomed. Doesn't like letting you walk through the side of the block. Oh, okay. You have to go around it. Other fun bugs is the entirety of the nether roof. Yeah, you just can't go on the nether roof. That's why we're actually getting people to submit designs for the nether hub on the server. But the one requirement that I have for anyone who's submitting nether hub design is it has to be built in the nether, not on the roof. Gameverse, how's it going? Welcome in. Okay, we need this on our hotbar, we need this on our hotbar, and we need this on our hotbar. Oh, and this goes down even further. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Okay, well, is what it is. Let's do our run with the mossy bricks first. Oh, this is gonna be joyous. Might be worth getting my helmet, actually. I usually don't wear my helmet just because I like seeing the crown, but from time to time we need it. Yeah, it's gonna be a royal pain without it. Okay, back to the house. I keep it in my bedroom. Yep, a royal pain. Everything I do is royal. Oops. Jump too soon. I do want to look around for a better horse than this guy, because he has the best speed I've seen of any of the horses around, but his jump is pretty bad. Upstairs, right. We'll just throw this in here for now. Cool. That should make things a little easier. I do still have to finish enchanting this up, though. Yeah, it only has Aqua Affinity. It doesn't have Respiration. But at least I can do stuff faster in my limited time underwater. Okay, take two. Still baffles me why that guy decided to run off the edge last time, but hopefully it's not a thing that'll happen again. I feel like I should get a clip of that. Might have to go back and look for that. Okay. Let's get some of this out. We'll have a whole bunch of the mossy cobble under the water. Ah. 10th like. Nice. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, anyone on the YouTube side, make sure to drop a like on the stream. I always forget to ask for that. Bad YouTuber. Wah. I'm subscribing. Awesome. Thanks. Appreciate it. And yeah, if you're interested in the series, I have 5 episodes out on this world so far. There's a playlist on my channel. And if you look at the description, the latest video is linked. I need to repair my pickaxe soon. It's not looking so good. And I think it's getting too expensive to repair, actually. I don't remember how much it cost, but I remember it's getting up there. There we go. Trying to be on Twitch and YouTube at the same time breaks everything, but I've liked the stream. Awesome. Thanks, Prince. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm bad at self-plugs. I know, like, I should be asking people to, like, subscribe and like and everything more often, like, even in my videos, but I just can't be bothered. So occasionally when I remember, I'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, but yeah, for the most part, I'm like, meh. If they like the content, I'm sure they'll subscribe. They probably don't need me to tell them. Yeah, exactly. The YouTuber spiel. Nah, I feel like it's fairly like intuitive. If someone likes the content, they're probably going to like and subscribe without being told to. There we go. It's starting to look pretty cool. Usually like a video when I watch at the beginning. Yeah, exactly. And then newer viewers, they usually do it, you know, once they realize that, hey, you know, this guy's pretty cool and not a jerk, or at least not overtly a jerk. Can you give me a shout out? I'll share this with 10 of my friends. I usually don't do shout outs for people I don't know. I appreciate it, but yeah, I like to know the people that I'm shouting out. I don't do sub for sub either. Let's replace that one too. I've only got 3 bricks left. May as well use them. Otherwise, I gotta store them. And that is how storage systems get messy. There we go. Let's get the water bed out. I still have them. Like, that's enough of my yapping, though. Still have them. I feel like I have missed something. Like, you're still sending it out to your friends, or you... Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something here. I apologize. It's getting towards the end of stream. My brain tends to go fuzzy then. Yeah? Oh, awesome. I appreciate it, dude. Sending to my friends. Appreciate it, man. I'm always very appreciative when people like are okay with my policy about shoutouts and stuff like that, because there are definitely people who are jerks about it. Like when I say, hey, I only shout out people that I know, they're like, oh, come on, man, come on, come on. But no, when people are graceful about it, I really do appreciate it, so thank you. And if you join the Discord server, I do have a self-promo section that you can put like new videos and streams and stuff in. Like, you can't just throw random stuff in there, but if you put out a new video or if you go live on Twitch, you can post it in there. There we go. I'm quite happy with how this turned out. We still haven't done the walls yet, so that is still something we gotta work on. But if that's not a today project, that's fine. I kind of want to put some mossy stuff in there. Let's just back up and take a look. So when we started today, this wall was just stone brick all the way across. Now it has some texture. It's got an outline. It's got the thing that words aren't working for. Sewer entrance, that's it. I've watched several streams from King's self-promo tab in his Discord, so it works. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Jinx. And I'm glad that people are enjoying that. Sewer great. Yeah, that's the word. Words don't work sometimes. Words are hard. And what I'm thinking maybe in here what we do is, since these don't exactly lead anywhere yet, I think we'll just take advantage of the extra iron bars we have and fully block these two sides off. Because I made way more iron bars than I needed. Oh. Slabs, right. Okay. I guess we'll just do that here. Sent it to my friends, but this is my shorts channel, so I'm gonna like it on this account too. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, very smart idea to have a shorts channel. I dabbled in YouTube shorts when they first came out, and yes, it gave my channel a fairly big boom for like new subs and stuff like that, but it was inactive viewership because they were coming for shorts, and when I put my long form content out, YouTube saw, hey, you've got these subscribers, but no one's watching your stuff. So my long form content suffered because of it. So yeah, really good idea to have the shorts channel. Let's get a couple walls down here. I want to try something in there, and I think it may help because that looks like a lot of iron bars. It looks a little odd. So what I would like to try is if we get these. And we head over here. What if on the sides here where we have this little lip, we knock these bars out and we add walls? Does this help at all? Helps a bit. Maybe I knock a couple more things out here. Do something like that. Yeah, that's not bad actually. That kind of looks cool. Okay, let's do it on this side too. I like it enough to commit to it. That is too far back. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty cool. And then if we ever decide to expand the sewer going over that way, we just open up the grate. Yep, I'm happy with that progress for today. It adds a lot more life to this area. And I really wasn't happy with that wall. It was really just a placeholder. I wasn't even sure that we were going to keep the wall for a while there. I thought I might rip it down and turn it into a cliff. But then I think it was Pink suggested a sewer grate there, so we went for it. Let's head out to this island here. Alrighty. Nope, don't like it with the helmet. Gotta take off the helmet. I only wear that when I have to. There we go. Alright, that is our progress for today. And we are at the end of our time for stream. So we're going to see if we can't find someone to raid out to here. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who's stopped in, who's subbed over on YouTube, followed over on Twitch. Appreciate it all. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Who have we got live? We got Viking and... oh, we're gonna raid Reg. He was here earlier. He's one of my mods. He is on his viewer SMP, actually. So we're going to go over and hang out with King Ragnog. Let me just add the redirect over on YouTube here. I always have to expand the tab to be able to do it. Go, redirect. King Ragnog. He's... Oh, I wasn't typing. Yeah, he's live on YouTube too. Okay, cool. So we'll add that redirect. And for those of you over on Twitch, oh, you forgot the crown? I did not know that. I saw that you deleted one, but I didn't see it before it got deleted. There we go. Cool. So for those of you over on Twitch, we're going to raid King Ragnog. If you're subscribed, grab the Bouncing Derp raid message. If you're not, grab the raid symbols there. Oh's the shading. That... Oh, okay. Here for the end of stream. I'm a good one. Yeah, thanks, Sage. Well, it's good to see you either way. But yeah, we're going to head over to Reg now. Where's the raid button? There is raid. King Ragnog. Start raid. Cool. I will be live again on Wednesday, and we will be on the viewer server for that stream. So make sure to hang out for that one, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.